I grew up in Jackson, and I grew up at Queen of the Miraculous Medal Parish. And we had, growing up, Vincentians. So we had priests who were very well educated because the Vincentians are seminary formators. So a lot of them were highly educated. And yet they're also missionaries. And that was exciting. And a lot of life was just the interactions with them around the parish or the elementary school, Queen of the Miraculous Medal, that I went to. And getting to see them, I think, was an inspiration to me. And so I would say, when did I think of being a priest? I would say it probably went all the way back to 5th grade. That somehow I had a clarity in my young mind that, I'm really inspired by the parish priests that I have. And there's something attractive about their ministry, their service, the way they lay down their lives, their grasp of the faith. I even remember as a young child attending Mass, elementary school, grade school Masses, and looking at all the beauty of the church and looking at the statues and things which were in Latin and all the symbolism and saying, I would like to know more about that. And yes, we had religion. We were educated in that. But I just even remember thinking, I wonder if there's a school where you can just go and full-time learn more about that. All these things which I didn't even have maybe the words to say, the things which go beyond just the superficial, what seems to transcend and lead us to the invisible God, all these things, and a lot of it is maybe artwork or ritual or routine, our prayers, but there was an attraction, and I knew I had that attraction even from the time I was 11 or 12, I would say. Although I have to say, I went to high school, I went to college, I studied engineering, I graduated, I moved to Lansing for my first job. I was working in the General Motors environment. I did IT, which is basically computer work, in the GM and EDS environment for 6 years. It wasn't until I was in my mid-20s that reawakened in my life, and I said, I've met a lot of my goals, I've been successful, I'm making good money, I'm doing all the things that I thought would make me happy, and yet I still want to do something for the spiritual. There's something more I want to do. I got involved in prison ministry in the mid-90s at IHM here in Lansing, and the more I got involved in ministry, I was always doing music ministry. I had been doing that since I was a child, but just as I gained more ministry experiences, I realized I really want to do that full time. And sitting in front of a computer for 9 hours a day isn't really making me a better human being. And I switched. I did. I discerned. I took maybe 2 years to do it, but I went off to seminary to give it a try. And once I started seminary, and seminary is for college, for studying to be a priest, right? And you take several years to do it. But once I got there, I realized, yes, this is where I want to be. I love this. And I got ordained for the diocese in my early 30s, frankly, a little bit later than some of them do, later than, say, Father Gary would have. And I've been loving it ever since. There's something, but that impression really, it stuck with me very early in life. And so I would just say, especially to our students, if in the back of your mind, it doesn't mean that you're signing up tomorrow. It doesn't mean that you have to sign on the dotted line. And anyway, I didn't study for the priesthood until I was 28. But if you feel that calling that, I'm a little bit interested in marriage based on what I see from my family and my parents, religious life, or again, the priesthood, it's interesting to explore that. And certainly with your teachers, with your priests, with those around us, talk to us, ask questions, investigate it. We're happy to help you to kind of learn more and go deeper. And that's what I had to do. And I hope that helps for all of you, just to kind of know how these things happen and to maybe see it reflected in your lives of those who are around you.